After talking about the origin of Chinese characters, let's focus on the 6 stages in the development. The first stage is oracle bone scripts. Listen.
This is in the form of what we call oracle bones. Now, oracle bones are a really interesting phenomenon. Some of them are literally bones. There's 2 kinds of objects that are involved in what we call oracle bones. One are the shoulder blades of oxen, which are fairly good-sized bones. The other are the plastrons, the underside shells of turtles, which are also, these were big river turtles in North China at that time. They could also be fairly good size.
The earliest and oldest Chinese characters are the inscriptions on turtle shells and animal bones called oracle bone script of the Shang dynasty, which was found at the site of the North Shang capital in near present-day Anyang, Henan province.
Okay, it's crystal clear. As we know, oracle bone scripts are regarded as the forefathers of Chinese characters. So, that is about the first stage. The second stage is bronze inscriptions. The next stage in the history of Chinese characters is the bronze inscriptions. In Chinese, we just say 金文. They are on Chinese ritual bronzes, such as bells, zhong, and the troubadour cauldrons, 鼎, from the Shang dynasty to the Zhou dynasty and even later. They are more standard, regular, and orderly than those on bones and tortoise shells. These inscriptions recorded very important incidents, such as nobility's contributions, praise accorded to ancestors, historical events, and sacrifices. Okay, then the next stage is the seal script. You will hear a short paragraph about a brief introduction to seal script. Listen and fill in the 10 blanks with the exact words you are going to hear. Listen.
A major event in the development of Chinese characters is the standardization of writing by the first emperor of Qin, who also unified China. Chinese units of measurements and the currency. At the beginning of the Qing dynasty, the first emperor contended the idea that the written script should be standardized in form, because it varied from place to place in Zhou dynasty.
Okay, so that is the first half of the listening passage. Can you tell me the missing words here? Well, please listen to the second half of the passage. Listen.
To avoid a recurrence of the chaos, the first emperor introduced the Qing script as the official writing, and all the unified states had to use it. Since then, this newly standardized script, also known as the seal script, which is derived from the oracle bone inscriptions and paved the way for the square-shaped Chinese characters, with mid and regular character patterns, was adopted as a formal and official script for all of China in the Qing dynasty.
Okay, so how about the missing words? That is about seal script. Then, let's talk about the clerical script.
The formation of a clerical script is an important turning point in the evolution of Chinese characters because it lays the foundation for the squatter-shape of the later scripture form. It appeared in the Warring States period, and it was formed in Qing Dynasty. It became dominant in the Han Dynasty. And remained in use through the Wei Jing period.
It is a kind of font evolved from the seal character. But it turned the remaining curved and round strokes of the seal form into linear and flat square shapes. Okay. So that is the introduction to the clerical script, the fourth stage. Then, let's move on to the fifth one. So number 5 is the regular script. This one is more familiar to us, right? It's said that the regular script emerged in the later Han period, maturing stylistically around the 7th century. It developed during the Wei and the Jin dynasties and became popular in Tang Dynasty. As a new Chinese script style and the foundation of the written form of modern Chinese language, regular script is the most influential script and still widely used today. Kai in Chinese means good examples for standard writing. It is simpler in form, fewer in strokes, and straight in line. So, that is about regular script. As we know, famous calligraphers such as Yan Zhengqin, Liu Gongquan, Wang Xizhi, and Wang Xianzhi left many masterpieces of the regular scripts for us. That stands for the great achievements of Chinese calligraphy in Chinese history, symbolizing that the development of Chinese characters grew into a higher level. And then, let's move on to the next stage, the cursive script. One cannot talk about calligraphy without mentioning the cursive script, because it is a very important part in the development of Chinese characters. It is a kind of traditional Chinese script created for convenience of writing. It's faster to write than other styles, but difficult to read and understand for those readers who are not familiar with it. The early form of the cursive script coincided with clerical script, but in the course of its development, the cursive script broke the regularity of clerical script and gradually became a pure form of arts with aesthetic value. This style of calligraphy is bold, exaggerated, free, unrestrained, vivid, smooth, and lively with strokes flowing and the characters linking together. Now, in order to help you review them, please do the following exercises. Please match the following ones. The first one, oracle bone scripts. The second one, seal script. The next one, the clerical script. The next one, the regular script. The fifth one, the cursive script. And the last one, the bronze inscriptions. From those pictures, you can review the main stages in the development of Chinese characters. Okay, that's about the 6 important stages in the development of Chinese characters. Thanks for your attention.